Hey guys, this is the JCS channel. I want to show you guys something. Now over here, I think you remember this character from a Cal and York video game that didn't really look like a game, but it was. I did this since Sunday, I believe. So I'm gonna show you about Cala, and maybe after I'm done with Cala, maybe I can show his brother York. Now, they're not what they seem like to compare to the Goblin family. They're different. You can tell they're more bigger, but to be honest, I wanted this character, Cala Jr., to change because his his arms were like over his face, and I just changed it, made it his arm connect to his body, not connect to his face. So over here, this is Cala Jr. Now he might, and even if I wanted to make a video game of this, I might want to put a few voice lines, and voice lines for Cala, and maybe another voice line for York, or a few phrases, and maybe a few routines that they do. So, So Cala was made to be more like a leader, because York was the boss. Even though they're both classical doctors, they're still because York's the boss. He looks around the security cameras, and York actually walks and feeds his pet crocodile in the sewer. And well, I'll show you about it later. Maybe I can draw paper background to what the house they're living is gonna look like and how you're gonna solve it. But as you can see, as you already know, Cala doesn't have a mustache. He only has a beard, and just looking at the mouth, looks like his mouth is way wider than this mouth, and it looks like I feel like my character is wearing a mask inside it, but it isn't. But they're just strange looking things in planet Earth. And like I mentioned last time, York is the boss and Cal is the leader. And York is the boss because because he looks around the security cameras and he checks, because that's their job. Because they're working at a hospital that is not even a hospital. And actually, to be honest, there might have pictures of them being how York and Cala did the wrong thing. But you guys haven't seen that yet. I'm just showing you the model. So as you can see, Cala does his routine. Now, what Cala does is that Cala plays the piano in the second floor, and they have a food elevator, a little doctor elevator, and Cala drinks his coffee. That's red coffee, and he drinks red coffee because the red color fits what he's wearing right now. Because as you can see, he's wearing a red bow tie, and red buttons. And as you can see, Cala's holding a mallet, and that mallet is for actually, the mallet, I don't know why. I'll explain later, but he holds a mallet for a reason that says his name, C, because it's Cala. He's Cala Jr. And, actually, I want to show more about this. Cala and York are up to something, and they don't like a person breaking in. But it's the right thing to do, because York and Cala could be up to something very, very bad. But I'll tell you later. So, he wears a red belt, and he wears red shoes. Now, I'm going to show you in the back. So, over here, he's different. I wanted to have a black marker, but It kept turning a little bit green. But I wanted to use a pen, but it didn't make it feel better. It still felt like I was using pencil when I was using a pencil pen. So this is what Cala looks like in the back. So now Cala's the leader. Now Cala's the leader is because that he walks around. They walk around the hospital. Cala walks around his mallet to keep what's the word I'm looking for? To keep doing a great job, I guess I could say that, because York and Cala look like goblins that actually ruled the hospital. A hospital that is not really a hospital, or I guess I could say classical hospital, but I guess that's what I call it. So, if I was making a game, Cala's voice would have been way deeper, and, well, I'm trying to think of something else. Maybe a chase music? And maybe if I had a chase music with Cala Jr., I think, well, I don't know if the chase music's copyrighted, but because you're playing the game of York and Cala, and you're trying to solve many ways. Now, I'm not trying to say that there's actually a real game. I'm not trying to say that. I'm trying to say a game, because I'm trying to make up what the game would be. But what Cala's jump scare would look like. If you jumped up to him, Cala will just hold your neck. Cala will knock you out. Not like that, but if I had Cala and York to program, the jump scare wouldn't look like that, because they're paper craft. They're cut out paper. They're not. But I mean, it's a computer model to model what Cala's gonna look like, and York. And if you don't know who York is, Cala's his brother. I'll show you. There's tons of videos of York, and maybe like a little clip, so it makes sense that Cala and York actually don't like nobody breaking in, but it's the right thing to do. Cala and York are just into something, and what else? Actually, if you were hiding in a closet, they do have a closet. They have a hospital closet in the doctor's room. And if they have a closet, Cala and York, they couldn't see you there. But if Cala were chasing you and they saw you went to the closet, they would know that you went there because they saw you go in it. So now, so I wanted to tell you guys this. Cala and York can't get you. They can't get you in the little doctor elevator, and it's meant to be like a food elevator. And they have a doctor elevator is because that they need something to hold on. I guess like for example, like maybe a hospital bag, and maybe they don't feel like walking in a stairs or something. Maybe it won't happen in the game, but in the made-up game, that it's not really a game, but maybe one day it will. And probably Cala will play a piano, but when Cala plays the piano, he plays, I'm thinking about it. But I'll explain, later. So, Cala will say, like, a few phrases, like, he would say, 2 needle shots, 1 doctor. And maybe he'll probably laugh. Very scary. And he'll be like, yeah. No, and just because in the game he won't talk like that. He'll talk a little bit deeper than that. And York will just talk like an evil way. Like, he'll talk like a crazy person. York Jr. And even though it's my irritations of Cala Jr. and doing one of my irritations of Cala, but it's the only way I'm going to tell you guys to understand the game anyway. So that's it. I'll see you next time.